Good morning and welcome out to Knightdale, North Carolina, as your Canes East-Neely get ready to get started for their first contest of the season. They'll be taking on the NC Heat. We welcome all the fans from the NC Heat, all the fans from Canes East-Neely here to grab the games today. Alongside for the ride, as always, Coach Brooks.
Yes.
Is here with us today, and we've got a special treat for you. We're going to try a couple of things. One thing that I've done, we are on a huge field. We are 317 down the left field line, 310 down the right, 372 dead center as your Canes get ready to take the field. Will be the home team. Some of the things that we've added this year, and we're trying this out, so do not fuss at me too bad if this doesn't work the way I'm hoping it does. But a couple extra camera views for you here, especially on these big fields. We've got a first base camera that will be right there for the action at first. And I've got a third base camera here. So hopefully that'll give you a little bit better user experience. If you would, while you're watching the broadcast today, if you don't like something, commentary doesn't matter because you're stuck with us. But if the views are off, or I'm kind of testing this 3-camera thing, so if the views look different, if you'd like to see something changed, please jump into comments there and just leave us a comment. That'll let me know that we need to change some things or whatever the case may be. We are the home team. Leading things off is going to be Colby Jones. He's going to take the bump.
And behind the plate, battery mate, number 5, Chase White. Going across the infield from the hot corner, number 3, Ryan Albritton. Shortstop, number 10, Eli Suggs. Second base will be number 2, Lucas Neely. And at first, number 8, Logan Burris. Your outfield alignment going from left field to right field. In left field, I should have brought the binoculars for today, is, I can't quite see that far, but I believe it is one of our Stanley buddies. You would think I would have the lineup, but unfortunately.
That's my fault. I didn't.
No, I mean, I was right there, too. I should have taken it. Hold on one second. Is that Miller or Maddox in left?
Getting ready to get started here. Welcome everybody into the broadcast. Beautiful day here in Knightdale.
So Miller is in left field, Miller Stanley. In center field is, I believe, Easton Warren. And in right field is
Noah Sigmund. We are down one player today. Have one player on the disabled list. Mason Brown is not with us today. He is actually watching live. He just texted me. Wasn't able to make the trip due to a concussion. He's in his first week of concussion protocol. First pitch coming down the pipe from Colby Jones. That'll miss outside for a ball. And we are underway. One-0 to count. Number 14 in the box for the Heat. That's
breaking ball slipped out of the hand, went behind him. 2-0 to count.
It is early in the morning, dew on the ground. This is number 14, Louis, for NC Heat.
That'll catch the outside corner and run the count 2-1 to Olson. Jones, who is an 8th grader at A.G. Cox Middle School. He's seen a few innings early this season for the middle school team. That one's flared out of play. That'll even the count 2-2 to number 14, Louis Olson, for the NC Heat. Or excuse me, center field. I was wrong. Center field is Rylan Copeland.
And the 2-2 offer from Jones. Pops it up down to first base side. That's going to go out of play. Not going to get a camera shot on that one. 2-strike approach there as he chokes up. He's going after the pitches. Boy's been watching a lot of Pirate baseball in their 2-strike hitting. The 2-2. Just missed. Appeal down the first base line. He did not go. So full count here. And the payoff pitch.
That one's popped up on the right side. That one's going to stay in the field of play. Foul territory. Logan Burris will put it out for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the first.
So once again, going to be switching some camera angles around. I've got Coach Brooks running the audio. I'm going to run the cameras here. Next batter steps in from the left side. That one misses high just off the plate. 1-0's the count. This is number 24, Antonio, for the Heat. So righty-lefty matchup here.
The 1-0 delivery upcoming from Jones. Swung on and missed. That'll even the count 1-1 to number 24 for the NC Heat.
Bottom seemed to fall out of that one. Came in right across, and it's broke at the knees.
The 1-1. Just a bit inside. Backs him off the plate. That'll run the count 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter. And as Coach Chris alluded to, a few things different, a few things new this season. New uniforms, new team name. Same guys.
That catches the inside corner for a strike. Evens it up 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the first, 1 away.
And a few new additions to the team this year as well. First tournament for the Canes. 2-2 upcoming from Jones. Swung on and missed. He'll go down for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up number 13, Hayden Kime for NC Heat.
Hayden will step in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Nobody on. 2 away in the early goings, top of the first. Jones comes set. Pitch home. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1's the count. Welcome in all our Heat fans, all our Cane fans. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If not, we're free.
You get what you pay for.
The 0-1 just misses low. That'll even things up 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot right there.
He is eating up the outside corner on these batters. The 1-1 just misses 2 balls, 1 strike. And we play back-to-back. We'll be here again at 10:30, and I'll be home in time for some ECU baseball this afternoon.
Yes.
It's a full day of baseball for me.
2-1 upcoming from Jones. And that'll catch the outside corner, and now even the count, 2-2 to Mr. Kime for NC Heat.
Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Jones has got his sign, the 2-2 offer.
Tried just a little more off that outside corner and didn't get him to chase, and that'll run the count full.
And that's not a bad 2-2 pitch when you keep eating up the outside corner and see if he'll chase that one. As it dived low and away. Full count payoff pitch.
And he'll go down looking for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, go NC Heat. We're coming back on the Two Dad Sports Network, bottom 1.
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the first. Throw down from the catcher, right on the money. A little bouncer right into second base there. And we're going to lead things off with number 7, Rylan Copeland will step up to the plate. And for our Heat fans that are watching, we'll give you their defensive alignment, or as much as we can. On kids we know, anyway.
Griffin's going to start out towing the rubber for the Heat. His battery mate behind the plate is Davis Brentson. First pitch in. That'll catch the outside corner. 0-1 to count to Copeland. At the hot corner, Hayden Kime. And shortstop is Evan. Louis Olson at second. And then JT at first. Next pitch in, the 0-1 upcoming. That one's in the dirt, and that'll run the count 1-1. To Copeland. The 1-1 upcoming. That one stays high, and that'll run the count 2 balls and 1 strike.
Number 1, Miller Stanley, awaiting on deck. The 2-1.
That one's put into play into left field, and that'll be the Canes' first hit of the 2023 baseball season. That'll bring up number 1, Miller Stanley. Miller has some bragging rights after this week, as his Chicad Middle School baseball team defeated A.G. Cox 3-1 on Wednesday. So Miller and Maddox can kind of rub that in to Colby and Chase. Ryland's off. Miller goes to bunt and fouls it back. So Ryland will have to retreat back.
Hit and run on there.
So 0-1 to count. And we'll see the defensive alignment here after attempting that bunt steal there. Third baseman does kind of take a few steps in on the grass. Ryland's being held by the first baseman. Time was called.
I don't know if
I believe it was from the batter.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if the umpire, the way he stepped up, I don't know if he.
It was a little longer hold there than his previous pitch. Pitch in, that'll miss outside. 1-1 is the count to Stanley.
Miller does not have his thing set up on sideline here. I'm looking at the live feed. Pitcher takes a look at first, comes set.
Ball in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Ryland takes off, reading a downward angle, and he takes second.
So that'll be the first stolen base. Will also go to Ryland.
2-1 will be the count to Mr. Stanley.
Second baseman comes in, checks in behind him. He'll bounce off. Shortstop does the same. Pitch home.
And
nice
that's a bunt down the first base line. Stanley fields, or excuse me, Griffin fields, and he'll just get Stanley going to first. But good team baseball. Copeland will advance to third. And that'll be the first out here for the Canes.
Got him by a step.
Yeah, threatening runner at third. And that'll bring up number 4, Colby Jones.
Colby will step in from the left side. This will be a righty-lefty matchup here. Pitcher comes set.
That one's flared off and out of play down to the third baseline. 0-1 to count.
watching the replay here, and he got Miller, I mean by a step.
Yeah, it was.
0-1 the count. Good stop by the catcher. Ryland was coming.
Yeah, definitely a good block by the catcher.
Got a gate open down the left field line, sending a coach down to fix that.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Kane's threatening 90 feet away. Time called by Jones.
Yep.
Number 8, Logan Burris awaits on deck. Pitch home.
That one's fouled off and out of play.
Colby doing a good job going down for those outside low and aways.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jones here.
Jones steps back in. Ryland with his lead at third.
Third baseman is holding him. A big 5-6 hole now bounces off. That one's in the dirt, and that'll get to the backstop, and that will plate the first run of the ball game today and the first run of the 2023 Canes East-Neely season. 1-0 your score, and the count's now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Colby Jones.
Griffin looks in, he's got his sign, he comes set. Pitch home.
That one's hit back up the middle and off of second base, and that'll go into shallow right field. So that'll be a single for Jones, and that'll bring up number 8, Logan Burris. And we're going to have a runner for Colby.
And we are going to send Maddox. Is that Maddox or Miller? I can't see the number.
That's going to be Miller.
First out of the inning, that's right.
Yeah. So Miller Stanley will be on first. And number 8, Logan Burris.
Logan will step in from the right side. Griffin takes a look over at first. Miller with a good lead. Long look in.
That one's driven into left field. Left fielder's going back. He's going to get burnt. Miller's touching 2, heading 3. Logan touches 1, heading 2. Shortstop gets the ball. They're going to throw home. And so that'll be a double for Logan Burris into left field. Runners second and third with number 14, Miller Stanley, striding to the plate.
Good throw in.
Yeah.
So runners at second and third. That's going to bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley, as he steps in. Canes threatening 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the first. 1 away. Just foul. This is a gigantic field.
Well, down the lines is pretty reasonable, but if it goes in those power alleys in the center field,
right or left center, you better be on it.
Yeah.
The 0-1 offer.
Breaking ball misses. 1-0 to count, or 1-1 to count to Stanley, whose brother is 90 feet away on third.
Just got a text in from Mason, watching the game at home, saying he wishes he was here playing instead of sitting on the couch. It's driving him crazy. Oh, nice breaking ball. He said he went around, and he did. 1-2's the count. So 2-strike approach here from Maddox. I got to get Miller Maddox to set up their sideline HD profiles because stuff's not. It's driving me crazy. Runners at second and third. Maddox calls time. Number 2, Lucas Neely awaits on deck. Steps back in. The 1-2 offer.
Breaking ball tapped back to the pitcher's mound. He checks a runner at third, throws to first. Logan's well off, and they'll double up. That's 3 outs. They tried to get the fourth one. So we'll plate 1. We'll run ourselves out of an inning, but we're heading to the top of the second on the Two Dad Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the second. Canes grab 1. 1-0 your score. Leading things off this half inning for the Heat. Evan will step in from the right side. Jones still towing the rubber for the Canes.
First pitch misses high, 1-0 the count. Your defensive alignment remains the same as we start inning number 2. 1-0 your score. The 1-0 up coming from Jones. Tried the corner and missed just a bit outside. That'll run the count 2 balls and no strikes to number 9, Evan Mason. The 2-0. And now has run the count 3 balls and no strikes.
Looks to be falling off to the left side a little bit. Those last couple of pitches there. 3 balls, no strikes. Looking for that ceremonial 3-0 strike 1. He'll get it right there. Right down the heart of the plate is Evans showed bunt, pulled it back.
3-1 your count. Nobody out, nobody on. That one's grounded to third. Maddox comes up. He'll make the throw to Logan across the diamond for out number 1, and we'll throw it into left field. So
first game jitters.
Yeah, I know. And so with that, we did make a change at the hot corner as number 14, Maddox, will take over the duties at the hot corner this inning. Defensive alignment behind him and the rest of the Canes remains the same. That'll bring out number 33, Grady, for the Heat. First pitch, tried the corner and missed, low and away. Number 33, Grady Jones, 1-0 the count.
The 1-0 offer.
That one's put into play into center field. Copeland's on his horse. Miller's ranging over. Copeland will make the grab in left center field. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second. And that'll bring up number 2.
I believe that's Braswell.
Yeah, I think so.
Steps in. First pitched in to him. Breaking ball just stayed high. 1-0's the count. 2-way here in the top of the second. 1-0 your score.
Yeah, Griffin Braswell, the pitcher for the Heat. That just missed, and that'll run the count 2 balls and no strikes.
The 2-0 offer. Nice one, caught the corner there. Started on the outside, ran back in just to grab that corner as Colby's channeling his inner Greg Maddox there.
Breaking ball on the inner half. That one missed.
Tried the same pitch on the inside. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 to count. Colby looks in, gets his sign, delivers home. That'll miss outside. Put him on for the first Heat runner in today's contest on a base on balls.
That'll be Colby's first walk for the day.
And we're going to have a runner for the pitcher. That'll be number 33, Mr. Jones.
That's going to bring up number 1. He'll step in from the left side, righty-lefty matchup here. See how Colby handles his first base runner today.
Showing bunt. And runner was off.
Oh, off the glove. And heads up base running as we throw the ball all around. That'll clear the base and even up the score, 1-1. Little throwing the baseball around there. 2 outs, 1-0 your score. Nobody on now. Righty-lefty matchup. Colby looks in, gets his sign. The 1-0.
That one's hit to the right side. Logan scoots off the bag. And PFP, nobody's there. So
that'll go down as a single. And the error bug starting to work its way into the game here early on in the top of the second. The Heat have a runner at first, all tied up. This will bring up number 11, Brinson.
Davis Brinson, who teammates of Miller and Maddox at Chicago Middle School. The runner at first gets his lead. Colby comes set, delivers home. That one's popped straight up on the infield. Maddox will make the grab for out number 3, and they'll leave one stranded. We're all knotted up at 1. We're heading to the bottom of the second on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. throw down from the catcher as we're about to start the bottom of the second. Welcome back in to Dad Sports Network. And 1-1 your score. And that'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely for the Canes. Lucas Neely, Farmville Central Middle School.
Lucas will step in from the right side. Griffin towing the rubber for the Heat. We're all knotted up here in the bottom of the second, 1-all.
He'll swing through that one, come up empty. 0-1 the count. In Knightdale Community Park, Knightdale, North Carolina.
Beautiful day for baseball today.
It is. The 0-1, he'll foul that one off down the first baseline and run the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Waiting on deck will be number 10. Many of you know him by Mel Scruggs. A lot of you love him by Eli Suggs.
Shakes off his sign, shakes off his second, his third, and steps off. No balls, 2 strikes. Neely steps back in. Pitch home.
Oh, he'll come up empty and go down swinging for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring up Eli Suggs.
A breaking ball came in and just the bottom just fell out of it at the last minute. Once again, welcome to any Heat fans watching, Canes fans watching, any GCA Knights fans. This is where we do the stream for the Greenville Christian Academy varsity and middle school baseball as well.
And Eli, member of both of those teams. Breaking ball misses low. 1-0 to count to Suggs. Waiting on deck will be number 3, Ryan Albritton.
The 1-0. In the dirt, good stop by the catcher. He took that off the mask.
Yep.
So while you wear it, the umpire will walk it out, give him a second to make sure he's all right.
And that's why we wear a mask.
Once again, those of you just joining us, we're running 3 cameras today, so I'll be switching, trying to catch all the action, get you a little bit better shot. Be sure to jump in on the comment section. I'm paying attention to it a little bit here and there.
And depending on how much you pay or sponsor, it depends on how much we give your comment. 2-0 to count to Suggs. Griffin looks in, now delivers home. That one misses low. 3-0 the count to Eli Suggs here.
4 fields here, all full of baseball, all around us. The 3-0, he's going to show bunt.
That one misses low. Gets away from the catcher. Eli's down to first. And that was very close to getting into the opening of the dugout. They're going to give it. They're going to award it. They're going to say that it did get into the dugout. And so, therefore, on a walk, Eli will get first and then be advanced on the dead ball out of play to second. So, runner in scoring position with 1 out with number 3, Ryan Albritton, striding to the plate. Pitch in. That one's driven into left center field. Center fielder's on his run. He's not going to get there. That's going to reach the gap. Eli's touching 3, turning for home, and that'll be RBI single for Albritton. And the Canes take another lead, 2-1 here, bottom 2, with number 27, Noah Sigmund, striding to the plate.
So to get that lead back by 1, 2-1 your score. And Albritton just teed that ball up.
Yeah.
It just kind of sailed to the right of the center fielder. They're going to bring everybody in. I guess they don't think Noah can stroke the ball.
That one misses low. 1-0 to count to Sigmund.
Sigmund, the bottom of the lineup, top of the lineup on deck. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Chase is on deck. Albritton gets his lead at first.
That one misses low, and that'll run the count 2 balls and no strikes to Noah Sigmund. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in so far on 1 hit. Albritton with a small lead at first. Griffin gives him a look. The 2-0 upcoming. That one to catch the top part of the zone on the outside corner and now run the count 2-1 to Sigmund.
And I wonder if Sigmund was just taken all the way there till he got his first strike.
Griffin gives a look to Albritton. Albritton takes the lead, now takes a step back to first. Pitch home. Swung on and missed. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Sigmund, 1 out, 1 on.
Griffin shakes off his first sign, his second. He likes his third. Takes a look over at first. Albritton with a normal lead. At the 2-2. Misses away, kicks away. That's going to send Albritton to second.
And that pass ball will allow the bonus 90 feet. So full count to Sigmund here. Runner in scoring position, 1 out.
Sigmund has worked the count here. Second baseman will check in behind Albritton. The payoff pitch, that's going to miss inside.
And that'll be a base on balls. That'll bring up number 5, Chase White.
Good at bat there by Noah.
So runners first and second here, 1 out. As White strides to the plate. 7th grade middle schooler, A.G. Cox, teammate of Colby Jones.
Griffin checks Ryan at second, comes set. Pitch home. And he was swinging for the fence on that one. He comes up empty, excuse me.
0-1 to count. White digs back in.
Second baseman holding Albritton on, and he'll call time. And Griffin's asking for Davis to head out there and have a talk with him, make sure they're on the same page here. Once again, welcome the NC Heat. Welcome Canes fans into the broadcast today. Canes have the 8:30 game with NC Heat here, and then we're playing the East Coast Dodgers Regional at 10:30.
Yep.
Your count is 0-1, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Griffin comes set.
And the 0-1. That'll miss the outside and run the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike to White.
White will step back in, wearing a white uniform. I couldn't help it.
The 1-1. That'll miss low. And now run the count. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Albritton at second, Sigmund at first. Nobody holding either one of them on.
Big hole on the right side of the infield. That 3-4 hole is huge. Now second baseman creeps back over, swings through it. And that'll even the count, 2-2.
Top of the lineup, Rylan Copeland awaits on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As White steps back in. Griffin will shake off his first and second sign. He likes his third. Comes set. Second baseman holding him on. He'll bounce off. The pitch home. Pops it up.
And that's out of play and off the dugout.
Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes as White is battling here.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners first and second. As White will step back in.
Long look in for Griffin again. The 2-2.
That'll stay high. Now run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out.
And we're going to have time.
Yep. And we may have a pitching change. I'm not sure. He hadn't crossed the line yet.
Not sure.
So no time, or
no visit.
No visit.
Full count. I think he thought it was ball 4. Coach.
Yeah.
And his name is
Mr. Kime.
That's right, Mr. Kime. That was escaping me there for a minute.
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming down the pipe.
Fouled off. Stay alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Coach Kime, good coach. We've faced him a number of times. He's even, I believe, coached Colby.
I think Colby,
a few years ago in that Top Gun All-Star tournament.
I believe Colby's guest played with the Heat some too as well.
Yeah, and I think Eli has.
Yeah.
So good group of ball players and folks. Breaking ball misses, and that'll be ball 4, and that'll load the bases for leadoff man number 7, Rylan Copeland. And looks like Coach Kime is going to ask for time, and we very well may have a pitching change here as he's walking out and taking the ball. And it looks like we'll be having a new pitching change. So the day on the mound's over for Griffin, but the book's not closed on him as he's responsible for all 3 runners. Number 7 will be towing the rubber. Griffin, so far today, 1 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 base on balls, 2 strikeouts, but again is responsible for all the runners on base, and his pitching total 39 pitches, 21 strikes, 10 batters faced. So all in all, not a bad day on the bump for Mr. Griffin, and we'll step aside. We'll be right back right after this.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the bump.
That'll be number 7, Jackson Modlin.
So we'll reset for you. Bottom of the second, 1 away. Bases are juiced. Let's see. That should be Albritton at
third. Eli, or no, Sigmund. Sigmund second, and White at first. 1 out. And Rylan Copeland steps in.
He's 1 for 1 on the day.
And he drives that one back up the middle, and that's a C&I ground ball into center field. That'll plate 1 run. And they'll just go station to station after that. And that'll bring up number 1, Miller Stanley.
3-1 your new score here in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Bases are juiced. As Miller steps in. First pitch. Nice breaking ball.
Yeah, broke right in there.
Miller 0 for 0 today. All runners get their leads. Nobody holding them on. Corners playing in. Middle infield play back. As Miller steps back in.
He'll swing through it. Good block by Brenson behind the plate. Keep it in front. No advancement from the runners. That'll be a 0-2 count to Mr. Stanley.
It's an off-speed breaking ball. He just swung out in front of it.
Yeah. Good pitch.
Number 4, your pitcher, Colby Jones, awaits on deck. Jackson's got what he likes. Pitch home.
That one's poked to the right side. Nobody's at first covering, and that's an overthrow. That'll get up against the fence. 1 run scores. White comes in. He touches home. Copeland will go to third, and Stanley will wind up at second on the error. So we'll probably give him an infield single and then advancing to second on the overthrow. And that'll bring up number 4, Colby Jones. 1 out. Runners second and third. And the Canes increased their lead.
Oh, I gave him an error. Not my stats don't matter though.
Yeah. It looked to me as if he was going to beat the play. That one's poked into left field. That one's going to get down. Copeland scores. Stanley is held at third. And so now they'll increase it 6-1, I believe.
Yep.
On the RBI single from Jones. That'll bring up number 8, Logan Burris. And we're going to have a runner for Colby. That'll be the last out, which would be Lucas Neely. I had to go back and look at that just to confirm and make sure. Or maybe not.
I forgot who got the last out.
Was it Eli?
It might have been. Let me look. No, Lucas Neely was the only out. He should be the out. Yeah. Lucas was the last out. I don't understand. You're the ex-umpire. You're supposed to know this stuff.
It should be Lucas. He was the... So they'll go to the next man in order, which will be Eli Suggs. The reason why Neely...
Yeah, I'm lost. You're going to have to explain that one.
Was the reason why Neely is not there is because he's in the hole.
Okay, yeah.
So
I mean, Logan showed bunt. That missed on the outside. 1-0 the count.
I wonder if Suggs missed a sign there.
I think he might have, based off the body language from Coach there.
Yeah. So 1-0 to count to Burris. And Eli's off.
Off the end of the bat.
Dribbled up the middle.
Safe.
And Burris will beat out the infield hit. And that'll plate Stanley for the 7th run. So runners first and second on the infield single. And that'll bring up brother number 14, Maddox Stanley. That'll catch the inside corner, and we got some umpire coaching going on. Moving him from the B to the C position because we do have a runner at second. That's good teaching right there. So 0-1 to count to Stanley. Runners first and second take their leads. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Brinson's really done a good job behind the plate blocking those balls.
Maddox steps back in. He's 0 for 1 today. 1-1's the count. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Pitch home.
That stays high, and that'll run the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Mr. Stanley.
Logan gets his lead. Eli gets his lead. Pitch home. That misses high. 3-1's the count. Batter steps back in. The 3-1 from Jackson. That'll miss low and put him on. He'll take a base on balls. That'll load the bases. That'll send Eli to third. That'll send Logan to second, Maddox to first, and that's going to bring up number 2, Lucas Neely. With Lucas Neely will come to the plate. Eli Suggs is on deck. He's standing at third. So
bases loaded, 1 out. Neely steps in 0 for 1 on the day.
Pitch home. Oh, about got him. He got out of the way. 1-0's the count. One ball, no strikes, 1 away. Jackson looks in. Gets his sign from Davis behind the plate. The 1-0 offer.
Swings at 1 out of the zone. That'll even the count 1-1.
Games are an hour 45. This one, official start time was 8:21 was the official start time. For those of you keeping track of that at home.
Yeah, so we're approaching hour number 1. He'll show bunt. That one will miss high. 2-1 to count.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bases juiced. Neely will step back in. Neely 0 for 1 so far today. Looking to join the hit parade. He'll show bunt. Puts it down the first baseline, but foul.
2-2. Eli was off. It's a good thing that one did fall. Potentially could have ran you out of the inning on a double up there, but I like the strategy as well.
Well, Coach Neely did say we would be doing a lot more small ball this year. I like it.
The 2-2 home. That'll miss, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Neely here.
Bases are juiced, nowhere to put him. Jackson will toe the rubber, look in to Davis, get his sign. He comes set. Payoff pitch.
He'll swing through for out number 2. So Lucas should go and
third.
Take Eli's spot at third. And Eli will take his spot in the batter's box.
So, I don't know that I've ever seen that. So interesting here. Neely will strike out and reach base. And not on a drop third. And there. All right, so we're back at it, full count. That'll put Neely at third, Logan at second, Maddox at first. Eli Suggs steps into the box. He's 0 for 0. I think he reached on a walk his last at bat.
Yes.
Pitch home. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1's the count, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And the 0-2, or 0-1, excuse me. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Suggs trying to push runners in. Jackson's trying to leave them all stranded. Shakes off his first sign and his second. He likes his third. He comes set for the 0-2 offer. And the pitch home. That'll miss, kick away.
That's a wild pitch, and Neely's coming to the plate. And he will go in standing up instead of sliding. Very close play there. He'll plate safely. 8-1 to score. And trailing runners will all advance.
Looking at the replay, he got his foot down before the tag. Close play.
Yeah.
Close play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stanley advances to second, Logan to third.
That one's grounded back to the pitcher. He'll field it and make the throw to first for out number 3. Leave 2 stranded. They'll play a few. 8-1 your score. We're heading to the top of the third on the Two Dad Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Top third, 8-1 your score. Eight won the score, top third. Kobe Jones still towing the rubber so far, 34 pitches. Number 9. And that'll catch the outside corner. 0-1 to count. Excuse me, number 5, Shane Williamson. He steps in. The 0-1, that'll miss. That'll even the count 1-1.
One ball, 1 strike. Oh, nice. That just slipped out of the glove. Still swung around for a strike. Do see some clouds coming in on the left field side. Show those there. Some dark clouds coming in. I do know there's about a 30% chance of some thunderstorms about 11. So depending on that will depend on camera placement for game 2. That one misses.
Good pitch right there. That'll even the count 2-2 to the batter.
Pitch on. This is low and away. Full count here. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch.
Swings through, and he'll go down for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the third. That'll bring up number 7, Jackson Modlin, for the NC Heat.
He'll step in from the right side, so another righty-righty matchup. First pitch just missed the outside corner for a ball. 1-0's the count.
So far today, the line on Jones 2 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 0 earned runs, 1 base on balls, 3 strikeouts. The 1-0 delivery, that's put into play to short. Eli ranges over fields, throws across the diamond for the 6-3 put out for out number 2, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the third. That'll bring up number 3 for the NC Heat. 42 pitches total for Jones, 21 strikes, 10 batters faced. Pitch home, swung on and missed from number 3, Cam Ray for the NC Heat. And leadoff man, number 14, Louis Olson, is on deck. The 0-1, that'll miss. That'll even the count 1-1 to Mr. Ray. Shows bunt. That one's in the dirt.
Way to use your head there, Chase.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter. Albritton comes back in to hold down the hot corner. Second base is Maddox Stanley, and Noah Sigmund still in right field.
Missing 2 players, Mason Brown, Easton Warren, here in game 1. Mason will be out both games. I'm not sure about Easton.
Yeah, he'll be out all weekend.
Okay.
That one's off the mitt. 3-1 the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the third. 8-1 your score. Kobe looks in now, delivers home. That one stays high, and that'll be a 2-out base on balls.
That's only his second walk
so
far this game.
And that'll bring up number 14, Louis Olson.
Olson, your starting pitcher for today's matchup?
No,
it wasn't?
Mm-mm.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
That was Griffin.
It's too early in the morning.
Kobe toes a rubber, then steps off and gives the runner at first a look. Louis squared around to show bunt, so you got to wonder, are they going to try to get things going here with small ball? Kobe looks in, gets his sign, now checks the runner again at first. He's back in with a head first slide, no throw. He's showing bunt, pitch out. Throw all the way to second, and they'll get Cam Ray.
He didn't get the tag.
They didn't get the tag. He was hosed.
I think it pulled Eli. Either I don't know that it pulled Eli. I think he just called it too early, too far out front. 1 ball, no strikes. And that'll put a Heat runner in scoring position.
And Coach Darren's going to walk out and have a talk with the umpire. Well, I think also, too, instead of Eli, the throw beat him to the bag. I think if Eli would have waited at the bag, he would have had a better chance at making that tag. Instead, he goes to the runner, and the runner, at that point has 3 feet to either side of his then direct path or baseline to the bag. And the umpire is saying that, he was well within those 3 feet going around the tag and getting to the bag. So I think if you stay there, he's got to come to you in that situation. So 1-0 to count to Olson, runner in scoring position for the Heat. Kobe looks in. Pitch home. That one misses and now runs the count 2-0.
Runner will get his lead. Eli's going to check in behind him. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for the Heat. Colby comes set. Steps off. I'll move the runner back to second.
2-0 to count. Pitch home, swung on and missed. 2-1 to count to Olson. Helped Colby out right there. 2-1, 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Colby looks in, checks a runner at second, now comes set. Delivers home. That one misses low and away. 3-1 to count.
Ball gets past him. No harm, no foul. Runner doesn't advance. They haven't cleaned off second base since the slide in back over there. It's hard to see from here.
Yeah.
3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on. That'll miss high and put him on.
So back-to-back walks here in the top of the third, and we're going to have a mound visit.
Jones sitting at 52 pitches. Let's give you his stats thus far. He's gone 2 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. 52 pitches, 23 have been strikes, facing 12 batters thus far. And temperature started warming up and then dropped a little bit. Got a front coming in.
We got a little breeze coming, blowing across the field.
And after a meeting of the minds, we're going to get back to it. You got runners at first and second. And, we got a line of storms. We might not get the second game in.
Colby looks into White, checks a runner at second, delivers home. That one's popped up. Is that going to stay in play? No, it's going to make its way out of play along the third base line. 0-1 the count.
And if we can finish this game, we might have to take some cameras down. There's some stuff coming at us, and it is not going to go around us. That one will miss in the dirt. It didn't get far enough away for them to score, but enough to advance 90 feet apiece. So heat cooking, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position.
1-1 to count. That one's low and in the dirt. That'll run the count 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter.
That's number 24. Antonio Perino, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. 0 for 1 on the day.
And the 2-1 offer.
That one's fouled
tipped
off and to the backstop. And that'll even the count 2 balls and 2 strikes to the batter. Colby looks in. Now comes set. 2-2 delivery home. And that one's put into play to first. Logan will come over. He'll field it, and he'll touch 1 for out number 3. They'll leave 2 stranded on 2 walks. And we're heading to the bottom of the third. 8-1 your score on the Two Dad Sports Network.
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the third. 8-1 your score. Heat lead 2 stranded in the top of the third. Leading things off this half inning, number 3, Ryan Albritton is going to come up to the plate. And for those of you watching at home, let me show you an angle here. There is some storms coming in. We hope to get this game in on the stream. I'm going to probably have to take everything down and not stream the second, if they even play the second. Here we're showing a 70% chance of rain in about an hour and 20 minutes. So that will probably come off. Right, and he drives that one into left center. Center fielder ranges over and, makes the grab.
Yeah, center fielder was calling it the whole way, and then at the last second, left fielder comes in and was saying he had it as well. And center field, luckily no collision. Center fielder will put it away for out number 1. That'll bring up number 27, Noah Sigmund. Noah Sigmund 0 for 0 on the day. Base on balls on his last at bat. That breaking ball will miss and make its way all the way to the backstop. Coach Ray's getting his workout in today. One 0 to count. That one will peg Sigmund.
Wear it.
And so he'll trot down to first after the hit by pitch, and that'll bring up number 5, Chase White.
Chase will step into the box. He is 0 for 0 today. Top of the lineup, Rylan Copeland waits on deck.
He'll bunt that down to third baseline. That'll get down, and that'll be
That's a pretty bunt.
Bunt single for Chase White. And that'll bring up number 7, Rylan Copeland. Canes are now threatening runners first and second. Copeland steps in today, I believe 1 for 2 on the day, or excuse me, no, 2 for 2. That'll catch the inside corner. 0-1 the count to Copeland.
That was a pretty pitch.
Yes.
That just ran on the inside, kind of cut in towards him.
Again, 1 out. That one's in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Keep it in front. No advancement. That'll now even the count to Copeland. 1-1. Sigmund at second gets his lead. White likewise at first. The pitch home. Breaking ball stays high, and that'll run the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Copeland. You could tell from the start of that pitch out of the hand that one's going to stay high. Came in about head high to Copeland there. 2-1 home. That'll catch the outside corner. Now even to count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Blue's doing a pretty good job on the call-in today. We are sitting actually this time we're sitting right behind them. Got a little press box here.
Yeah,
it's real nice.
Breaking ball put in play to short. Short will go to second for the force. He'll try to get Copeland, and Copeland will beat it out. So the fielder's choice will break up Copeland's perfect day. He'll be 2 for 3 now. Out number 2, White at second. Runners at the corners. Number 1, Miller Stanley striding to the plate. So we'll see what Coach Darren puts in play here with 2 outs and runners at the corners. That one's popped up on the infield. Oh, good effort by the catcher. He dove for it. Foul territory. Great effort. Just comes up a little bit shy. So Miller will live to swing another day. 0-1 to count.
Canes threatening again. Runners on the corners. 2 out. We got an equipment issue here for the catcher. Yeah, it looks like he's good to go. We've got a new catcher in Shane behind the plate.
Copeland's off to second. That one's fouled off. And that'll run the count 0-2 to Stanley.
Yeah, it gonna rain. Much as the temperature's dropping.
You can smell it.
Yep. Welcome to the South. You can smell rain. 0-2. Ryland's gone again, and he'll swing through it.
Yeah, tied him up and in, so he'll go down for out number 3. Leave 2 stranded. 8-1 your score. We're heading to the top of the 4th on the 2 Sports Network. And welcome back in. Top 4, 8-1 your score. Coming up to bat for NC Heat, number 13, Hayden Kime. Colby Jones still towing the rubber. Lucas Neely, he'll go back into second. Maddox will go back to the hot corner. And defensive alignment remains the same. And that one will miss. Make his way all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. And we may have to make some adjustments here. That one misses low and away. 2-0 to count. As Coach Chris has alluded to throughout the last few innings in this broadcast, we do have weather approaching. He'll swing through for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hayden.
Yeah, I just got a stream warning here on my connection, and that's usually due to weather coming in.
That one's put into play into center field. Copeland's on his horse, ranging back and camped underneath of it. He'll put it away for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. And that'll bring up number 9, Evan Mason, for the NC Heat.
And we are watching the radar here, and it is just about on top of us here.
Yeah, it's approaching, and we've just approached about 1 hour and 20 minutes or so of game time. That'll catch the outside corner. 0-1 to count. Again, top 4 here. Time limit is 1:45.
8:21 was the start time.
Yeah. The 0-1 tried the corner and missed. That'll even the count 1-1.
The radar showing some pretty strong stuff in Cary right now. It looks like it's kind of breaking up, not with the band staying together, but it's breaking up a little bit as far as the strength of it. The 1-1.
That one missed high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kobe Jones now approaching 64, 65 pitches on the day. He's throwing the ball very well. And pulled off on that one. That one's off the mitt and to the backstop. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count from Jones. The 3-1 upcoming. That one's fouled back. That'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Coach Ray's getting his workout in today.
Three balls, 2 strikes, payoff pitch coming down the pipe.
That one's put into play on the right side. Logan's going back, and that one will fall in the triangle right along the right field line. Both Logan Lucas and the right fielder Noah Sigmund were giving chase, and that dying quail will land safely. So that'll be a 1-out single for Evan Mason, and that'll bring up number 33, Grady Jones. Grady Jones 0 for 1 on the day. Mason with a decent lead at first. Kobe throws over, pulls Logan off the bag. He's able to retrieve it cleanly. Kobe looks in, checks the runner, now comes set, throws over again. Mason's back safely. If we were playing by the new MLB rules, that would be a balk, and the runner would get second.
I hate the time clock.
Well, no, on pickoffs now, that's a wild pitch. That'll make its way to the backstop. Ball 1 to the batter, and that'll allow Mason to advance 90 feet to second. Well, no, also the rule is, too, if I can pick once, no harm, no foul. If I pick a second time as a pitcher in the new MLB rules, I have to be sure that he's out. Otherwise, he's awarded second base.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Manfred does not know what he's doing, if you ask me, as the commissioner of Major League Baseball. The 1-0 home. That one's put into play on the right side. Logan drifting back. He says he has it. He'll put it away, and they'll double the runner up off of second as he thought there were 2 outs. So out number 2 is the pop fly on the infield, and then they'll double up Mason off of second. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. 8-1 your score on the Two Dad Sports Network. And we welcome you back in on the Two Dad Sports Network. Bottom four, 8-1 your score. And getting ready to lead things off after the throw down from the catcher will be your pitcher, number 4, Colby Jones. Colby Jones 2 for 2 today. And as I spoke about briefly, has pitched a gem of a ball game. 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, no earned runs, 3 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, 69 total pitches, 32 strikes, 16 batters faced so far in the day. He'll step up to the plate 2 for 2, looking to keep that hot streak going. Pitch in from Modlin, breaking ball off the corner, and that'll run the count 1-0 to Jones. Again, we do have weather approaching, so if we're able to get this game in, we'll try to stay with you with all the cameras, depending on how that rain approaches. Game 2, again, to be determined. 2-0 to count as that pitch missed. So we'll keep you posted. We'll let you guys know. That one misses high, 3-0 to count.
Yeah, we've only got one waterproof camera.
So with that being said, if any of you out there listening would like to contribute to more waterproof cameras, please don't hesitate to reach out to Coach Chris or myself, and we'll be glad to work that out with you. Colby sends that one into right field. Right fielder's drifting over. He'll put it away in right center field for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. And Colby will break up the perfect day, and he's now 2 for 3. Well, putting the bat on the ball for sure. That'll bring out number 8, Logan Burris. Logan Burris is 2 for 2 on the day, who's had a very good day at the plate, driven the ball extremely well, and he calls time. Pitch in, that'll miss the outside corner, 1-0 the count.
Misses on the outside by a good little bit. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Oh, that was pretty.
That'll catch the corner, and that'll even the count 1-1 to Burris. And one thing we've noticed today, too, is truly all the guys in their approaches at the plate, they work the count, they work the pitcher today. That one's hit back up the middle. Logan will stay perfect on the day, 3 for 3.
It's those green meadows.
Yes, and I know a guy that sells them, so if anybody out there listening would like to buy a Meta for their grandson, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will be glad to work out a deal with you. We do have them in stock. BB Core and Drop 5 USSSA.
That'll bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley. Logan gets his lead at first. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th.
That one's flared into.
That could be trouble.
Yeah, that's going to drop into the triangle. And an overthrow will allow Logan to reach safely. So
that was going to be close either way.
Yeah, so Stanley will be 1 for 2 on the day. And that'll be E8, allowing Logan to reach safely on the throw. So runners first and second here, 1 out, and that'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely, who is 0 for 2 today, seeking that first hit. Pitch in, healthy cut, comes up empty.
Yeah, he dipped down on that one. He was looking for the long ball there. Again, big gap in the 3-4 hole. Second baseman holding Logan on.
That one's fouled off and out of play to the right along the first baseline. And that'll run the count to Neely. No balls and 2 strikes.
Mouthing at Brock about the weather. He's standing over to the side. I'm about to put Brock to work here, and some of these dads standing around doing the what I call the travel ball stance.
Yeah. 0-2 the count to Neely, 1 out. Runners first and second get their leads. Breaking ball. That was up and out of the zone. He swings through it, and he'll go down on strikes for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 10, Eli Suggs.
Eli will step in the box. He's got runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 away.
That one misses the inside part of the plate. 1-0 the count. Suggs 0 for 1 on the day. Steps in. Looking for hit number 1. That'll catch the outside corner there, and that'll even it up. 1-1.
Came in, just caught the outside. Ran away from him there. The 1-1.
Breaking ball stays high. And that'll run the count. 2 balls and 1 strike to Suggs. You got to wonder with 2 outs how aggressive will Neely get here. Waiting on decks, number 3, Ryan Albritton. That'll catch the inside corner, and that'll now even the count up to Suggs. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and runners on first and second. And foul tip held on to by the catcher. He'll go down swinging for out number 3. They'll leave 2 stranded. We're heading to the top of the 5th. 8-1 your score on the Two Dad Sports Network. Welcome back in. Top 5 here. And this will be for all the marbles as we're approaching time. And 8-1 your score. Canes East over NC Heat. And we got a few changes for you. Albritton will come in and toe the rubber. Colby's day is done. Great day on the bump. Again, 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, no earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 69 total pitches, 32 strikes, 16 batters faced. And so the day is closed. Albritton will now toe the rubber. And number 2, Griffin, will step in. First pitch he sees is popped up along the right side. And 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 5th, as that's a little fly out to Logan Burris at first. And again, as I stated, we're approaching time, so this is for all the marbles right here. And that'll bring up number 1, JT. for the Heat.
Ooh.
And he'll take that one on the right leg, hit by pitch. So he'll hobble down to first and walk that one off. And that'll bring up number 11, Davis Brenson. Davis Brenson previously played for Game Time Prospects team from Greenville, North Carolina. Pitch home to Brenson.
Oh,
That's fouled off, I believe.
Off the umpire.
And straight to the umpire.
And Chase will walk it out, give him a second. That looked like caught him right in the chest protector.
I think he's pointing down to the thigh.
Oh, well.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you don't want to get hit. Ball on the field. We'll get ready and reset right here. 0-1 to count to Brenson. 1 out, 1 on. Albritton looks in. That one's flared into center field. Copeland will take a few steps. He'll make the catch, bluffs the throw back to first. And that'll be out number 2 here in the top of the 5th.
Copeland has had himself a game today.
Well, he's really played well. And number 5, Shane Williamson, will stride to the plate for the NC Heat. That one's popped up along the right side. Logan appears to have room. And, just out of the glove in foul territory. So Williamson has new life. 0-1 to count. And Coach Chris, the tally is in. Today's player of the game so far, well, and I would say unanimously would have to go to Colby Jones for the Canes East-Neely. Again, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits. Another ball on the field. 1 run given up. No earned runs, 3 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, and his day at the plate. 2 for 3, 1 run, 1 RBI, no walks, no strikeouts. So again, your Canes East-Neely player of the game, Colby Jones. That one's put into center field, and Copeland unfortunately can't get to that on the line. He gets it back in quickly. So that'll be a 2-out single for Mr. Williamson for the NC Heat. And that'll bring up number 7, Jackson Modlin.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better outing from Colby Jones, especially for the first game for the Canes this season.
Yes.
He came in and did work. So I think we're gonna have a runner
here. Now, number 5, Mr. Williamson is the catcher for the NC Heat. Previous inning in the field, and so number 11, Davis Brenson, will come in and run. Albritton looks in, checks the runners, now delivers home. That'll miss low and away, 1-0 to count. Yeah, and as you were alluding to, I mean, 4 innings of work from Colby, very strong on the mound defensively, and then he carried that approach and that determination to the plate with him on his at-bats. Breaking ball catches top part of the zone. That'll even to count 1-1 right here to Modlin. 2 outs, runners first and second. 1-1 to count. Pitch in. That one's flared off. Shortstop will field, and he'll put it in his back pocket. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Infield hit for Mr. Modlin. And that'll bring up number 3, Cam Ray, excuse me.
Eli had to go to his right deep to make that grab. Logan was playing back at first, and not in time. The runners were
it was taking him to third, and I'm not sure if he just didn't think to, try to get that out there on the arm side as it was taking him to the 5-6 hole. So, Davis just about tripped up at getting his lead at second. First pitch in to Ray from Albritton, 0-1 the count.
I think the rain's starting to come in, it looks like.
Yeah, we got a few sprinkles. Healthy cut there. 0-2 to count.
Hopefully we can get through. I'm going to have to go pull those cameras.
As they're down to their last strike here. Albritton looks into White, gets his sign, comes set, and delivers home. He'll swing through for out number 3, and they'll leave him stranded. And that'll be your ball game. 8-1 your score. Canes East-Neely over NC Heat. And today's lineup for Canes East-Neely is 8 runs on 11 hits, 5 RBIs, 4 base on balls, 5 strikeouts. And again, player of the game goes to none other than number 4, Colby Jones, your starting pitcher, winning pitcher, and a great day at the plate, going 2 for 3. Riding alongside on the Two Dad Sports Network, I'm Coach Brooks, Coach Chris. We'll let you know about Game 2 as we got weather approaching. What a way to start off the season with victory number 1 for 2023. We'll be back in just a few.